Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to discuss about the how to select the stock for the swing trading. Okay. Before that, if you haven't watched the previous video where I discussed in detail about the higher high patterns and how to take a confirmation, target, SL, I had explained in detail. So I would highly recommend to watch that video first. Okay. So coming back to the topic, there are 5,000 to 7,000 stocks which are listed in the BSE and NSE exchange. Okay, so it's very difficult to find out the list. We can find out for the swing trading. Okay, if you do it for manually also, you can do it for like Nifty 50 or maximum Nifty 200, like Nifty 100, but it's very difficult to make a watch list out of like 5,000 to 7,000 stocks. Okay, so to make that, so we have to do a certain criteria to follow that. Okay, so what are those criteria? The criteria number one should be, see, we are looking for the swing trading stocks, right? So we always look for the momentum in the stocks and liquidity in the stocks, because so whenever you're buying for the swing trading, you're holding for few days, right? So you're not holding for the months together or years together, right? So you're trading the price action patterns. So you should select the stocks in such a way that it should have a good momentum in the stocks and it should be a good liquidity in the stocks. You might ask like why liquidity is important. See, sometimes what will happen, you buy any random stocks and you might able to buy the stocks. But when it comes to executing the sell order, as there is no liquidity, as there is no sellers itself, then who is going to buy that stock, right? So it's very difficult to sell at that point, because there is no liquidity at all. So, and you might see that the stock might hit the lower circuit very easily and the upper circuit. So these are the illiquid stocks, okay, which might find out attraction only on the few days. That's all. Apart from that, you'll not find any liquidity in that stocks. Never buy a illiquid stocks. You should always look for the stocks which has the good liquidity. Okay. And second criteria would be, whenever you buy a stock for the swing trading, so always look for the stock price should be above 100. Okay, so that you will have a proper stop loss target to set accordingly. Because if it's a like within 10 rupee, 12 rupee, basically these are the penny stocks. Again, in the penny stock also there won't be any liquidity at all. Don't buy at that point of also. But again, if you do it for more than 100, so that you'll have a exact clarity and momentum liquidity will be there. Okay, to find out the list of stocks, we'll be using the NSE website, so that we can find out the liquidity, market change price, and which stock is forming the um, top gainers list. We can easily find out. To find out the momentum, so we always look for the stocks which are in the top gainers list. Okay, so because if the stock is there in the top gainers list, so that means the stock has shown some momentum at that day, correct? So better to select the stocks in the top gainers list. So if you search in Google top gainers NSE, so you're able to find out the list of top gainers list. Okay, and here you can see that you can select the index also. So if you want to see only Nifty 50, you can select the Nifty 50 as well. Or if you want to select all securities, then you can select the all securities, so that it's able to find out the all the stocks. Okay, so here you can see that at the top symbol, open price, high price, low, previous close, latest trader price, percentage change, volume in shares, volume in lakhs, and CA. Okay, so here you can see that we need only the like percentage change and volume. So volume, as I mentioned, that's the liquidity of the stocks. Okay, so market opens at 9:15. Okay, so wait for the 1 hour candle to settle down, as you mentioned in the previous video also. So do not be in a hurry to buy the stocks as soon as you find out the list. Okay, wait for the 1 hour candle to settle down. Okay, once it formed the 1 hour candle, you come to the NSE website, refresh the page, so that there are might changes. You can see it in the stocks, or you can see the same stocks which are there after 1 hour also. Okay, so here you can, like, once you refresh the page, you can see the list of top gainers list. Okay, so these are the top gainers list which you can find out from the all securities. All right, so at the first you can see that Bharat Gear, RSEL Gear, ASAL, MCL, Aurum. So these are the top gainers in that list. So what you're going to do, so first you can see that percentage change 20%, 9.73, 9.52, etc. At the same time, I had mentioned to you the stock should be above 100 rupees. Here you can see that there are stocks which are above 100, there are stocks which are like 7 rupees, 6 rupees, 5 rupees, 54. It's a mix of all prices. So we are going to select only the stocks which are above 100 rupees very clearly. Okay. And here in the right hand side, you can see that volume in lakhs. Okay. So this is in the lakhs, like 14,870 lakhs, 17,584 lakhs. So these are in the lakhs. Always look for the stocks which are minimum above 1,000 lakhs. Okay, so you can see that there are stocks which are 187 lakhs, 45 lakhs, and 0.14, 5.79. So these are the stocks which you can avoid completely. Okay, once you find out these two criteria, so then what you can do that you can um, copy the stock name and you can paste it in your dashboard. Okay, so for example, the starting would be a Bharat Care. Okay, so let me open the chart. So Bharat Gear, you can see that. So in a 1 hour chart, so it's clearly forming the higher highs. Okay. So as we discussed in the previous video, so you'll be see for example, once you got the list of top gainers, you'll put it in the watch list. Okay. You're going to buy the stocks only if higher high is getting formed with the confirmation. Do not buy as soon as okay, 9:15 candle has been closed for 1 hour and you're going to buy it. No, you should look for the higher high patterns in that stocks. If you find out, then only you're going to buy it. Okay, see here you can see that this is the 26th candle, 26th September 1 hour candle. Okay, and here you can see that it's clearly forming the higher high. This is the high which has been made. So let me mark that. See, this is the high which has been made as per the higher high pattern. So what we are told is, so once it formed the higher high, so candle should be close the above the previous high. So you can see that the closing price would be you can see right hand side here, the closing price is close to 130.72. That means it's above the 125. Correct, the first criteria is met. This is the signal candle. Okay, and we are going to buy these stocks above the candle high. This candle high is 133.39. Okay, with the slight buffer you can put order for 133.45 or 46. Okay, with a slight buffer. So you can see that it has been executed within few minutes, and so target is at to achieve, but you can see that the buy order has been triggered. Okay, for the Bharat Care. The same way, the next would be, you can see that RSEL gear. So and next would be ASAL, and next would be like MCL. So MCL we are not going to buy it because it's a 54 stocks. So if you want to check it for ASAL, so here you can see that 26th September. So here it formed the high 1 hour candle. So this is the higher high pattern. This is the previous high, correct? So it has broke the previous high at this level around 12:15. Even you can see that the candle has been closed slightly above the previous high, which is the swing high. And the candle high and the confirmation what we have discussed is, you can see that the high of this candle is 610. So we are going to buy it above the high. That means they are like approximately 612 or 615. So you can see that the buy order has been triggered, and you'll be keeping the SL here, and you'll be holding the trade because as of now it's neither hit the stop loss or neither hit the target as well. So it's under the trade now. So you can imagine on the 26th market, actually Nifty, you can see that Nifty has closed almost like minus 1% close to, but still you can able to find out there are stocks which are in the top gainers list, and you can easily see that these are the stocks which are forming the higher high patterns. So wait for the market to the 1 hour candle to settle down, and wait for the 1 hour candle to complete it. Okay, and then if it's opening and the if it's forming the higher high patterns, then only you are going to buy the stocks. You can see that Bharat Gear, we are able to find out the trade within a 1 hour. But in Asal, you can see that. So we found out at the 12:15, almost after 2 hours. Correct. So you should have a patience, but make a good watch list based on the top gainers. Then you can find out the trade accordingly. You might find the trade within a 1 hour or within 2 hour. So based on that, you can put a buy order. Okay, so I hope it's clear. So for example, if you buy the illiquid stocks, see there are illiquid stocks, you can see that ICDSL Limited. So you can see that 59 rupees, and with the only 5 lakh transaction happened, right? So if you buy the stocks, you can see that this is the chart of that ISDL stock. So you can see that there are, see here, these dates, there aren't been, see it's the upper circuit, and there is no trade happening on these time periods. So it's a illiquid stocks, you can clearly see with the chart. Okay, so do not buy the stocks as I mentioned on the illiquid stocks. Always look for the liquid stocks, which you can easily find out in the top gainers list. Okay, I hope it's clear. So thank you so much for watching the video. That's all it for today, and do subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. That will motivate me to create more such videos, and I'll see you soon with the new exciting video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.